You're watching E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to discuss the Cloverfield universe. Yes, we have to discuss it because I guess there's some kaiju connection in there, right? If you saw the first Cloverfield movie, you know it's about a group of teens or young early 20 business yuppies running around New York avoiding this monster that just happens to pop up wherever they are. It was a good movie. I liked it. Don't get me wrong. It was a lot of fun. Then last year we got 10 Cloverfield Lane, which was a very suspenseful thriller starring John Goodman. And that was a very good movie. It was a very, very good movie. The ending was a little suspect for me. I thought it was a bit of it wasn't very surprising. And I thought the ending was unoriginal. It kind of took away from the whole movie, but overall the movie was really good. Basically 90% of the movie was good. The ending was a little bit of a letdown, but nonetheless very, very entertaining. So this has led to speculation that the next movie coming out from Paramount, because there's been, I guess, some sort of loose confirmation that Paramount and J.J. Abrams have created a Cloverfield universe, and they're going to be releasing a movie in that universe once a year. The next movie scheduled to be produced by J.J. Abrams as well as Paramount will be God Particle, which is supposed to be coming out late this year, I believe November 17th, if I'm not mistaken, or September 17th, somewhere around there. And there's a lot of speculation that this will be the third movie in this Cloverfield universe. There has been no confirmation by Paramount. There's been no confirmation by J.J. Abrams. And the few cast members that have been interviewed do not see a connection with the movie. So the question is, will God Particle be part of this universe that they're creating? And if so, how does it all connect? I mean, we don't know very much about God Particle other than that it takes place in space and there's a discovery that forces these space explorers to fight for their survival in space, which can be very difficult if you've ever been in space before. I haven't, so I don't know. But be that as it may, it's very interesting. You know, the Cloverfield movie, the first one was just, it dropped out of nowhere for everybody. I remember the trailer when it first came out. I was in the theater to watch Transformers, and it blew people away. And the movie was really good. I thought it kind of lived up to the build-up, very mysterious. You didn't know what was going on. I thought the overall design of the monster was a little bit underwhelming. But it was alien-like, and I think that's the point here, because if you watch 10 Cloverfield Lane, spoilers, well, I'm sorry, that movie's already been out a long time, so if you haven't caught it, then my bad. But if you haven't seen 10 Cloverfield Lane, or if you've seen it, then you know there's aliens there. Obviously, God Particle is going to be in space, so you think they're discovering aliens. So there's going to be that alien connection, and I think Clover from Cloverfield was very alien. Now there's some people, oh well, you know, it was something about drilling too deep and the monster came from that. And yeah, that's true if you look at the backstory and the lore, but it doesn't mean that monster couldn't have been there from many, many years prior and being alien and nobody just discovered it. We've seen stuff like that. You know, if you saw War of the Worlds, you know, they had their pods in the ground before they launched their aliens into the pods that came out the ground. So somehow aliens can hide stuff in our Earth without us knowing and then come out later. So that's completely feasible in the movie universe. Now, I don't know if God Particle is going to be. I don't, you know, they're so secretive about this stuff that I think it's 50-50. The part of me that doesn't believe that this is part of the universe is the surprise factor. You know, they've done so well with the first two movies, kind of catching people out of nowhere. I don't think and they haven't confirmed this. This is a speculation. Like, it's funny. I was reading the article, before I did the video, I wanted to make sure I did a little bit of my homework. And basically, this was announced by The Wrap. But if you read the article from The Wrap, there's no confirmation from Abrams or Paramount that God Particle has anything to do with Cloverfield. And then even one of the cast members who were interviewed said they don't see the connection at all. Now, granted, that doesn't mean that they're not full of shit. We've all been through this before. They could completely be full of crap. But I think that if it is, it's a good guess by everybody, because you're not going to get it from Abrams and you're not going to get it from Paramount, because they know that the effectiveness of the first two movies was catching people off guard completely. So the other thing is, it could be nothing at all. Nobody knew about 10 Cloverfield Lane until 2 months when the trailer came out. And before that, the movie was called The Cellar. Nobody saw Cloverfield coming. So the fact that he announced God Particle, that this is known, tells me that it may not be part of the Cloverfield universe. And who knows, we might get a movie somewhere in here in the middle this year. Hell, we might get a trailer before the Transformers movie. Something that is connected to Cloverfield universe that we don't know about at all. It just, if they're gonna follow the format, then I don't think we would know when the next movie is coming out and when the next movie is, which is why I'm leaning. My other half tells me the God Particle has nothing to do with Cloverfield. So that there's no confirmation that it is. It's just speculation from fans that led to an article that is really, really pushing the idea. But the article does confirm that it wasn't coming from Abrams and it wasn't coming from Paramount. And as far as I can tell here from every article dating back to October, it's just speculation that God Particle is part of the Cloverfield universe. There is no confirmation from anyone at all. As far as, and this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, this is like 7 different articles that I'm kind of this. All you got to do is just Google it up, and obviously there's certain websites with articles that are a little bit more trustworthy than the others, and you guys can kind of. I'm not big on The Wrap. I don't go to The Wrap, so I don't know how much water they hold with their. But they are saying in their website, it is not officially confirmed. It's just a big speculation from fans, and they think that God Particle is the next one in the series. So we'll see. As far as these movies connecting, I mean, I gotta be honest, and again, if you didn't see 10 Cloverfield Lane, then oh well, because I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. I didn't see a connection at all in 10 Cloverfield Lane. I don't see a connection. I don't see how the movies connect, other than the fact that there are, I mean, monsters to an extent. 10 Cloverfield Lane has aliens. Cloverfield has a monster that could possibly be alien. It looks very alien to me. But in terms of story, I mean, yes, there's lore there that tells you that Goodman was working for a company that had to do, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain element. Put it this way, it's in the same universe. Like, they put enough lore in there so that you know that it's part of the same universe. But in terms of connection, I don't see it. Now, they could come up with some crazy story that these aliens came to Earth looking for Clover, but even if that were possible, there's no indication in this movie that was the case. While, and they said, Abrams admitted that the movie was a blood relative, like a cousin to Cloverfield. Even then, I don't see any relation. Maybe like a third cousin, because you do have lore, but there's no direct connection to the two movies. And if there is, everyone missed it, and Abrams is going to have to throw it in our face the next movie or something. Maybe something big that we missed. Even the timing is off. So, there's speculation that what's happening there is happening at the same time what's happening in New York, but it's not really the case. I don't think anyone really know. Like, we knew what happened in Cloverfield. As far as I can remember in 10 Cloverfield Lane, because I've only seen it once, I don't think there was any indication of what the timeline was. I think there was an opportunity to catch that early in the movie when she's on her phone. I just don't remember what the date was and if it was there at all. So, but I know that the timing for the two events are off. So, you know, I don't know how it all connects. I really don't. Maybe that's the big end game for Paramount in this series is, excuse me. Maybe that's the end game. Maybe they want to make this big franchise. Maybe they want to do 5 or 6 movies, and on the 6th movie or whatever, it all connects. You know, Abrams is a master at this. You know, he did this with, was it Lost? That was one of his shows. And, you know, there was, he helped with The Fringe, and he didn't direct it or anything, but if you've seen The Fringe show, it was one big story that over the course of the seasons was starting to connect little by little, with obviously little episodes in between. So, I don't know, man. You guys, your guess is as good as mine. All I know is that this is the next movie that's going to be worked on by Abrams, not directed, but he's producing it. Paramount's producing it. God Particle. The speculation is that it's connected to the Cloverfield universe. I'm 50-50 on it. I think there's a good chance it is, but I also think because there's a surprise factor, because of the fact that it's not officially confirmed, and they would never confirm it anyway, and because of the fact that it just detracts even more from the events that took place on Earth regarding Cloverfield and 10 Cloverfield Lane, I don't know. I'm really if I had to flip a coin, I would hopefully it lands on I would say landing on the fact that it's not connected to Cloverfield. I don't think it is. They would just take away from the surprise factor that they've put into practice for the last 2 movies, which is the trailer just dropping on everybody out of nowhere, nobody knowing about it, nobody hearing about it. This movie could be a decoy. It could be making people think, oh yeah, this is the next one, and then next you know, a movie comes out that's a little bit more connected to the first 2, and we get more answers. But I don't know. These guys, Abrams is kind of a genius like that, so we'll see what happens. What do you guys think? Do you think God Particle is part of the Cloverfield universe? Or do you think that it's just a complete separate project and that the next movie in the Cloverfield universe will just drop on us like the other 2 out of nowhere? That's what I think. I think it's going to be an RKO trailer, you know, just out of nowhere. It's going to come out next. It's only been 2 movies, but it's not traditional that they kind of lead into the Cloverfield movies. So we'll see. You guys let me know what you think. I'm completely at a loss. I cannot really speculate much because they've done a good job. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Until next video, this is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. You can follow E.T.N on Facebook, Twitch or Twitter, or join the Nation Facebook page. Don't forget to click that subscribe button on your way out.